Hello everyone, welcome back with me Anim in my YouTube channel on segment Speaking in English. Yesterday I forgot to record a video. I decided myself to have a earlier sleeping because I want to do the itikaf, and I thought it will be nice, it will be better if I get some sleep first before I did the itikaf. And so I decided myself to uh, sleep earlier. So I struggled to sleep since 9 p.m. So I fell asleep around 10 p.m. maybe, and I just woke up at 1 a.m. around 1 a.m. or quarter, 1 and quarter, 1 and 15, because I woke by my friend. So after that uh, go we went itikaf, but I forgot to record the video, so I just recorded this morning. I don't I don't really have something to share you, but I think I will tell you some story that I can tell you. First, I don't know how much the storage that I still have now, and I apologize if this video will not record my speech until the very end. So I will say it from the beginning of this video. And also this is the 23rd, this is 24th of March and 24th of Ramadan, but this is the 23rd edition, the 23rd episode for speaking in English. Yes, I just late to record it, and yeah, I late for 1 day. I don't really have something to tell you about what just happened yesterday, because yesterday I just sleep after my sahur and just woke up at maybe 12 or 1 p.m. I just decided before that I wanted go to the EF, but I think it not will make it. I think it will not make any different, and just spend some money, cost some money, because yesterday I don't really have something to do, and uh, I did my homework. I have the second task from my writing community. But the first task is to share about the material, about the conclusion of the discussion of our first meet, and to share it in and post it to our Instagram, and take someone that were determined to be tagged. And yes, the first task is to share uh, what is our purpose in writing, and the more purpose we have, the more complicated the more important reason is, will give us more courage more motivation, more willingness to do the right thing, to write something until the very end, until the writing is done. Because many people just have the spirit at the first doing, and the first uh, yes, they just have that spirit in the first period, in the first pass, but the more they write their writing, the more they realize the difficulties, the more they realize the challenges, and the more they will be get bored maybe. So they just write something and not finish it until the writing become fossil, something like that. And for me, writing is something something I want to share. Writing is an art. It is it art to the art of delivery something. And what I want to write is about our social, the problem in our social, but I want to make the story and tell everybody and make them realize how big the problem that we are facing now, how big the problem, and how to at least I want my writing will tell about we must realize that we are now facing the big problem, and at least I want to make my reader more realize about the importance uh, of the problem that we are facing. I don't know. I'd say it's about that kind of problem, and I want to share. I want to educate people. I want to learn how to deliver something with writing, and I think I will give some lesson with my writing. I want to learn how to make a lesson to be more interesting for students, so they just will learn something interestingly for them, and not just learn from the lesson book, because it will be bored. So I want to make what they will learn from the lesson. I write it down with my own language, with my own way, with my own writing. I make the lesson more interesting, so they will enjoy the lesson without any without any just they will just learn something without get bored, learn something with their own purpose, with their own uh, decision, and it's not about it, and they're not learn something by force. They're not learn because of their teacher or their parents force them to learn something, but I will make something that could make the students, the people, learn something with their own consciousness, something like that. It's a big dream for me. It's a really, really big dream. And I still have my whole life to do it. I think that's how that is what I want to be the artist. You know, the artist is not means the celebrities. Artist means someone who do an art, someone who create an art. And for me, writing is an art. Writing is the art of telling someone with your pen, with your computer, with your word, with your words, with your thought that you write it down on your paper or write it down on your Microsoft Word. And yes, that's my hope, my really dream that I want to become true. But I still feel that my dream is just too unrealistic. But yeah, I just go on with my life and do something little by little, slow but sure. But at the end of the day, I just can do my better. I cannot reach some result without any destination of Allah. So I just do my best, and I wish will be a good opportunity for me to get Allah's love, Allah's like. And yeah, it is not important what I will be, but it is important what I do to my life, what I do to reach my dream. But we out of topics are for the second task is to write the idea and the topic from the idea I choose that I want to write it. So I choose the idea is being someone or being something that is different from our life now. For example, a human being an animal, a human being an thing that is not life, a human being something other. So I made a topic that a human become a god, a human become a demon, and a human become an angel. So I just one of it. I think I want to write something about the human become a god, because for me there are a lot of things that human and god have the same, maybe because my thought is our soul is the part of our God. That is what I believe. And what I want to say is there are a lot of similar things between human and God, but there are a lot of different things as well. But what I want to write about it is that what is what the human will do if they were God. So my title is about. I think my title of the something that I will write. I think it will be a novel. I think I will write uh, when I as human become God. I don't. I will not use the phrase if I were God, but I will use the phrase when I become God, because in the story that I want to write, it's telling someone who will be the real God in that story. And it is the real God, but it's not the. It is the. It is God, but it is not the real God. So it is just the human become God. So he will have some of human rights, humankind. I don't know what is humankind. They have the feeling of being human, but what if the that person that still have the human rights, humankind become God? As we know that a god is know everything, but what if a human become God? I think they they the human will not know all of that he created, because if you think about it, the people who are developing the game developers uh, is the people the pro game developers are God for the game that they created, but the game developers will not know everything about the game they created. They cannot assume maybe about what the player will do. They just know that there are the rules that they made in their program, maybe the events that they made for the game, the items that they provided to the player or something like that, but not they are but they will not know what the player will do specifically. So it will be the contradiction. It will be the issue that I want to talk about it in my story. That is one of the issue. And for another issue, maybe if you're thinking about it, God will not struggle for anything, because God is powerful and can do anything. So God cannot be better than the God from the past. You know what I mean? Uh, it, by the time flies, God is always God. God not will be the better God, but we as a human, we will improved, we will developed, we will be upgraded from from a level to another level. We uh we up we were we leveled up step by step. We have the progress, but God have no progress. So that is human's blessing. That that's our that is blessing that God gives for us as a human. So that will be the second issue that I want to write, and I will explore more about the issues that we can I can write about it. So, but the third task is today that uh, will be ordered today, and the class is still happening. The class is still ongoing now. It is already 8 a.m., but the class is not finished yet. It is. It started since 6 a.m. and I want to go sleep as soon as possible. But yes, for me the format for delivering the material of writing for the community is not efficient, because uh, they just give the material in the WhatsApp group, and it's not like the what do you say, like in the Zoom or something, that we will have the interaction for each other. The interaction just one interaction, so it's not give the a good vibe for learning. So I just want to read the material later and do the task later. After this, I want to go sleep as soon as possible, and I am planning to wake up at maybe 11 or 12 a.m. After that, I will go to the EF, because in Monday EF will announce the new event for next 1 week. So yeah, I think that from me. uh, I think I had nothing to say to you guys, but it's already hit 24 minutes. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the video. Pray for me to finish my writing. It will be my first book writing. I don't know if I have the capability for it, because I hadn't read a book that much. That I didn't. I hadn't read book. I don't really like to read a book, especially for novel or some story, because for me, it's kind of wasting time. Because if I have to read a book, I think it will be worth if I read a a book that give me some information, not story. So if I want to know story, if I want to read story, I will just watching movies or watching anime or reading manga, and yeah, you know what I mean, because it will give you the vibes, the it will be more emotional because there is the animation, there's the picture, there is the you don't have to imagine again because you have that imagination in front of you, and the voice, we have that voice. If you're not if you are if you aren't good in imagining something, you just go watch movies. You're not uh, created as a story reader. So yeah, that is me. But I have to read more about novel because I think I need some references. Uh, and I changed my mind that reading story, it will be not powerful. For me, if I have to read a book, it is worth if I read the information because there's the concept of sins and how do you say, I don't know what to say in English, the the consequence of being good and being bad. So for me, reading something that not give you information that just uh, give the entertainment for you isn't wise. It is wasting time. But now for me, reading a novel, it will be a good decision because I want to learn something. That is the important. I want to learn something, and I think a reading novel will give me that information that I need to have. So yeah, I will read more, and I think I will read uh, maybe the novel that have the relation about the God, or maybe there's just some complicated stories like a politics or something, or government, or the uh how do you say, betraying others, and that is will be nice to read. And I want to read the about philosophy of God and of human and some etc. Kind of those things. It is already hit 28 and almost 29. I will elaborate 1 minute in the next 1 minute so I can hit the 30 minutes. After this, oh yeah, yesterday I just bought butter, a butter, because I looked for it from in Ramaja and in Sakina, but I cannot find it. So my friend just give me an advice to look for it in baking store. So I just I found it and I bought it, and the 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 price is kind of expensive, but I choose the cheap one. The cheap is about 10,000 for 1 ounce, but the expensive one is about 36,000 for 1 ounce. It's kind of expensive, so I just bought a cheap one. So I went to another store, Bilka, and I found there are no butter than that cheaper or have the same price with the butter that I already bought that night. Yeah, that's for me. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. See you on the next video. Bye bye.